Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stu saying from dries. I hope you guys are having a great day today, and in this video I want to talk about mouth breathing. Now, if you saw my video on the neti pot, you probably already have an idea of what mouth breathing is, but I just want to go into further detail here, and I'm going to show you two products that I personally use on a daily basis to stop mouth breathing and breathe through my nose, and it's helped tremendously for my voice. It's helped tremendously with my acid reflux. Okay, so mouth breathing, it's when you breathe through your mouth. Why is breathing through your mouth bad? It's because when you breathe through your mouth, you're breathing in cold, dry air, and if you do that long enough, you're actually going to dry out the saliva in your throat. If you've ever been to the dentist for a surgical procedure, maybe they're pulling out some teeth, you'll notice that when you breathe through your mouth, your throat begins to dry out, and that's why a lot of you, when you go to the dentist, you come back, you have a sore throat, and it's because you're breathing through your mouth. So here's the deal. Humans were designed to breathe through their nose, not the mouth. When you breathe through your nose actually humidifies and warms the air as it goes down. And so what that does is it moisturizes your throat. It moistens the throat and it doesn't dry it out. It's incredible. The nose actually maintains its temperature at about 93 degrees Fahrenheit constantly, about 90 to 95, around that area. So it's very important to breathe through your nose. Here's the other thing you got to understand about mouth breathing. When you mouth breathe, you dry out the saliva in your throat. The reason why saliva is important is because it clears away acid reflux. It's like a natural acid reflux barrier. Why? It's because it has two main things in it that clear away acid reflux. The first thing is called sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is the same thing that's found in Alka-Seltzer, which is a heartburn drug you can purchase at a pharmacy. The second thing saliva has is digestive enzymes. So when you swallow your saliva, you're actually clearing it away. And doctors, scientists all know this. Saliva neutralizes acid in your throat. It drops the pH level down. So again, I think you get the point that it's important to breathe through your nose so you'll have a constant saliva flow, and don't breathe through your mouth. Of course, on a day-to-day basis when we talk, we breathe through our mouth because it's the quickest way to breathe, and when you exercise too, you breathe through your mouth. But when you're sleeping, you don't want to breathe through your mouth. So here are some products that can help you if you're mouth breathing in your sleep. And how do you know you're mouth breathing in your sleep? Well, one of the signs that you're mouth breathing is when you wake up in the morning and you have a sore throat, you have a dry mouth, you have a dry throat. That could be one of the signs. So check it out. These guys, I love these guys. Ever since I started using these guys, I've had full, I got my voice back basically. I'm a singer, I sing for church, and it can get pretty intensive sometimes. And when I use these strips, I can just sing forever now, and my voice recovers. It's because I'm keeping my throat and my vocal cords moist with saliva, okay? These are called chin-up strips. I do carry them on dries. So if you want to check them out, you can go there. I'm going to show you how to use this now. So, these are basically adhesives you put on your face and at the bottom of your chin, and they prevent your jaw from dropping down like this and breathing through your mouth, okay? That's bad. Okay, so basically I'm just going to peel this off. Let's see, just like that. And actually before I do that, I just want to say, if you have sensitive skin and you use these overnight, the corner of your lips might crack a little bit. I know this doesn't happen for most people, but for some reason it happens to me. So before I do that, I'm going to show you a trick that I do. And what I do is I use some Manuka honey, and I actually dab some on the corner of my lips. My finger in there. I just put some right there. Okay. And I dab my finger again. Put some around that area. Okay. Let's see. Just make sure it's evenly spread. Just gonna wash my hands a little bit. Honey. Okay, and what I do is I take just a single sheet of toilet paper and I tear it. Tear it the long way, okay? Tear it to about that size. I fold it, I put it corner of my lips. Take another piece, tear it, fold it, corner of my lips, just like that. I might look funny, but believe me, it works. I haven't gotten any cuts. If you don't have Manuka honey, just use regular honey or some sort of moisturizer if it's sticky, okay? So now I'm going to take a chin-up strip, okay, unpeel it. I'm going to put it on my face. You know what, I'm forgetting things, but one thing I do recommend is using breathe right strips, actually. These actually open up your nasal passageways. Here, let me take this off because I kind of look funny. But breathe right strips, they open your nasal passageways, so I like to use these strips with the chin-up strips so that I have my nose open and I also have my mouth closed. Some of you, especially those of you who have a deviated septum, might find that challenging, okay? So yeah, let me start off by showing you how these work real quick, and then I'll go into the chin-up strips. They look like this, and they sometimes come in the tan variety, the tan color. What I do is I go ahead and peel a little bit off like this, just like how you'd put on a Band-Aid. I come in the mirror and I put it right in the center of my nose, just like that. Let it sit, okay? And then I press it against my nose and my skin. Make sure it's straight so it gets each side of the nose evenly. Okay, and these tabs over here, they lift up the skin of your nose so you breathe better. You see that? See, watch, when I breathe in, hear that? That means it's working, because when I press here, nasal passage are more constricted. When I let go, it's, you know, I can breathe better. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put that honey on my lips again, just to show you. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna dab some honey on my lips, just like that. Oh, and something that just came to my mind too. Make sure you don't wash your face too much, because if you wash your face, you let the natural oils come off of your face. Then if you put these chin-up strips on, they might kind of the adhesive might stick to your face, or it might rip off some skin. So make sure you don't wash your face too much. It's okay to kind of dab a little bit, but make sure you keep on the natural oils on your face so it isn't too abrasive. Okay, that's the only other thing. Okay, let me just get a piece of toilet paper over here and do the same thing. And again, not everyone has to do this, okay? I just do this because I have particularly sensitive skin around my lips. Most people won't have that, so you don't need to do this. If you use it one night, you find the skin around your lips is sensitive, then do it. But if you don't, you should be fine.
Hey guys, it's Stu, and I just want to give you a quick note on the chin-up strip. If you have nasal congestion or a deviated septum and it's hard for you to breathe through the nose, then I would strongly recommend working on that first. There's a couple ways you can do it, like in this video. You can try the nasal strips, the breathe right strips, it's also called, to open up your nasal passageways. You can also try the neti pot, which flushes out your sinuses so you can breathe through the nose better. I've included a link to that video in the description below. What I like to do is a combination of everything. I also like to sleep on my side because that tends to open the nasal passages more. So you can try that. Try sleeping on either side to see what works better. And I like, after I put on the chin-up strip and do the neti pot and everything, I like to lay in bed for a couple minutes and kind of relax and breathe through my diaphragm or with my diaphragm, just to make sure I can breathe through my nose before I go to sleep. That's important. Okay, let's continue on with the video.
Okay, so how do you put on these strips? Unpeel it. I like to grab it by the corner like this, and then put my index finger or my ring finger on the bottom piece, like that. And then I start with my upper cheek, and I align the straight part. You see the straight part? I align it with my top lip. Our noses and our lips are a little bit different, so it's probably going to be a little different for you, but you get the point. So, like this. Use my index finger, press it to my upper, my cheek. Pull it down. Align this top one with my bottom lip, like this. Just press it. Just like that. It's kind of hard to talk, but what it does is it keeps your jaw from dropping down. Watch, I'm going to try to drop my jaw down and breathe through my mouth. I can't, okay? So, nasal strips opens up your nose. Chin-up strips prevents your jaw from dropping down and mouth breathing. I suggest you guys give it a shot if you have LPR. This is Stu saying, hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.